The 2017 Lethbridge Police Service Christmas Check Stop campaign reached its conclusion on January 1st after kicking off on November 25th, and it resulted in 21 people being charged with impaired driving.
It is still shocking that impaired driving is not acceptable in society and that there continues to be impaired drivers.
Of the 21 charged, 11 were taken into police custody and 16 were in possession of graduated driver's licenses and were not permitted to have any alcohol in their system. The total number is 8 higher than all those charged last year, even with initiatives like Operation Red Nose that continue to be in place to keep people from driving drunk.
The effects of that and the repercussions of that, again, you don't have to go too far to find that impact. And so I certainly have that within my circle, and I understand that firsthand what this means. And so to see that and to be a part of helping keep those individuals off the road is something that we don't take lightly.
Operation Red Nose saw its numbers dip slightly this year, but still provided 967 rides over the Christmas season, raising over $23,000 for Pronghorns Athletics, something that wouldn't be possible without not only the participation of the athletes, but of the community.
About 100 community members that volunteer of their own volition. Some are directly tied, whether it's a parent or a former athlete, alumni. We do have some of those folks, but we do have a handful of individuals that really have no connection directly with Pronghorn Athletics that do volunteer as well.
Though there are certain factors that can be attributed to this year's campaign that could explain the rise in numbers, what does seem to be unfortunately clear is that any sort of notable decrease of those choosing to drive drunk during the Christmas season is off the table.
It's about education, and it's about peer pressure and family lessons, and that we just don't tolerate impaired driving in society, and we just can't do it. It still remains to be. It's still killing people. It's still a harm to society, and I don't understand why we can't get a handle on it.
It's pretty simple. It's just not worth it. That split decision or that decision made can be impacted by a bunch of different variables. And whether or not you're at fault, you're part of the problem if you choose to make that decision.
With the Christmas season over, the hope is that the number of impaired drivers on the road will be virtually zero, and that is something in which everyone can play a part. For Bridge City News, I'm Ben Matichuk.